Another Jussie Smollett update. Is it time to cancel Netflix? Ben Shapiro makes it about himself, and in a Patreon exclusive, the Robert Kraft prostitution ring. I've got a lot to complain about, so let's do this.
The recently canceled podcast with Don Fry.
Hey, how goes it? So, dreary day out here. Haven't done much around the house, accomplished almost nothing. You know, that's my life. That's why I'm still here. That's why I have no viewers, no Patreon backers. Who am I talking? No one's listening. Anyways, let's get in on a Jussie Smollett update, because apparently to get views on YouTube now, you have to comment on this story ad nauseum. You'll notice everybody else you're watching's doing it. I gotta hop on that bandwagon because I talk about something unpopular and new, no one clicks on it. So, the guy is actually arrested. What guy? Jussie Smollett. The cops, and I've got to question the police work here. There's something the police did that I don't like. Now, they're gathering the facts and they're making their case to find out who assaulted Jussie Smollett. They come across these two brothers, Nigerian bodybuilders, well, personal trainer and his bro. I guess one of them's personal trainer to Jussie Smollett. And it is revealed, I guess these guys buckled under pressure. 49 hours into a 48-hour holding, these guys spilled the beans. I've seen this sort of thing happen. You remember that show, Take the Money and Run? It was a pretty cool concept. People have a briefcase, they have to hide it, they get brought in by the cops, and then your buddy rats you out. Even though you know it's a game show, people will buckle. So, being real, I guess a lot of people can break under interrogation, even when you understand the cops can't beat you with a stick. So these guys spilled the beans, said that Jussie wrote them personal check, they have receipts, I think they even have cell phone pictures of them buying the goods. What were they planning to blackmail him later for more money? They agreed upon $3,500. I'm not really sure about what's the ballpark price for staging a hoax, right? And there seems to be no charges against these brothers because acting in a way in public isn't a crime. Fake fighting a guy isn't a crime. Maybe Jussie could have done a better job bludgeoning himself because the little scratches don't look like you're fighting for your life, really. It seems a little weird. Now, there were rumors that he was doing this to get some publicity to save his job. Maybe he's getting written off of Empire, but it's more like he wasn't satisfied with the money he was making. What was it, like $100,000 an episode? Fairly large cast, you're not the main guy. Yeah, you're not doing that bad. What are you complaining about? But this was a guy who had a history of harassing the president on Twitter, because as I keep telling you, the only reason people have a Twitter account today is to harass the president for attention. That's it. You're a celebrity. What do you have to lose being on Twitter? Plenty. What do you have to gain? Nothing. You're not going to sell more movie tickets because you're on Twitter engaging people. It doesn't work like that. And no amount of me sending a link out gets anybody to give a shit. Nobody cares about that anymore. Everybody's wised up. And the reality is that you shouldn't be on Twitter at all, frankly. You can get the message from the president, straight from his mouth, or in the case of his little clap back over at Jussie, probably from a team member of Trump's, because the grammar was unusually good, and that little period in front of the @ to make sure everybody saw and it wasn't just at Jussie. Does Donald know that move? I don't think so. So Jussie is facing up to 3 years in lockup for felony disturbing the peace, something, what was it? But it's for filing the false police report is what comes down to. I think he's gonna walk with a slap on the wrist, because that's what happens when people of influence, 1 million plus followers on Twitter, in the public eye. In fact, it's not even murder. There's going to be a case made here, precedent. Well, we let one black guy get away with murdering a white guy and a Jewish guy, and, well, this guy, all he did was get himself attacked. I mean, is it embarrassing enough? Now, I said that the cops did something I didn't like, and that was something that maybe you didn't pick up on this, but I am used to a decorum of stoicism from the police. By the numbers, reading of a report, authority figure style, straight and to the point, concise message. Guy reading the report goes in and starts giving his explanation for stuff, saying how he was disappointed in things. Why is emotion coming into a police brief? I'm so mad about that, honestly. We don't need the police chiming in with their reaction video. Frankly, I don't think Jussie's going to serve time, and when he gets out, he's going to be a martyr. It will be spun into something positive for him. He gets his attention. It's not going to be the case where he drifts away. He's going to be able to say, well, this doesn't... I mean, look at people's reaction to this. It doesn't change the fact these hate crimes still happen to people, specifically minorities and LGBTQ, LSTRV community. They go in and they get you with that to try to be like, oh, well, even though this one was fake, you got to believe all the others. Just in case, we got to hit that message so that you believe the survivors.